90s technology was amazing. It was a step up from 80s technology of the past. It was a big leap forward. But at the same time, it was still in that really awkward phase of trying to make things like sci-fi and cool and cyber and like wireless and digital, but the technology wasn't there. So it was extremely fucking awkward. Combine that with 90s marketing being very edgy and in your face and loud and exciting and whoa, check this fucking radical shit out. And you have things like this getting made. Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry of the sitcom Friends, one of the biggest shows ever made, a literal billion-dollar grossing franchise, starring in a cyber sitcom, as they put it in the video, on how to use Windows 95.
In Section 1, you'll get more than a few laughs as we present the world's first cyber sitcom, starring two of television's hottest comedy personalities, Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry.
More than a few laughs, she says. I think I'm gonna get more than I fucking bargained for. I think I'm gonna get a colonoscopy from this. I think I'm gonna get a migraine. Maybe I'll get offended and think something's racist.
The way they meet a wacky bunch of propeller heads and are introduced to the top 25 features of Windows 95.
Wait, hang on. Hold on a minute. Hang on. I think if I'm being assaulted by a group of propeller heads, which may or may not be a slur, my concern isn't going to be, oh, look, you can open programs in the taskbar of Windows 95. I'm gonna get the fuck out of Bill Gates' office.
The pace is fast and funny, but don't worry if you miss anything. In Section 2, we'll take you on...
Even in 1995, the internet's biggest priority was uploading cat photos.
In just about 15 minutes, you'll get a close-up view of how to work in the new Windows 95 environment.
The guitarist sounds like he knows that his next gigs after this are a wedding for people he doesn't know and a high school prom.
Finally, in our third section, Microsoft answers the 20 most asked questions about Windows 95.
My first one is, why did you make this?
Microsoft's 5th floor. Ladies' modems, children's shareware, and our bridal peripheral salon.
Wow. Taskbars and email and shortcuts, oh my.
Taskbars and email and shortcuts, oh my. Taskbars and email and shortcuts.
The only funny thing so far is the rip-off Seinfeld bass.
This is Jennifer Aniston. I'm Matthew Perry. We're here to see Mr. Bill Gates about a possible starring role in the video guide to Microsoft Windows 9.
Wait a minute. Two famous actors who are here on time for their scheduled appointment to do an acting role? That's unfucking believable.
But you can wait in his office.
Out.
Out.
Out! But in his absence, he asked me, his loyal assistant, Bernice Keppelman, to act as host and give you a peek under the hood at Windows 95.
Why is Bernice a better actress than the two people worth over $400 million each? 1995's gaming rig, featuring a keyboard that even in 1995 was used exclusively by people over the age of 40.
I mean, the atmosphere resonates with anticipation of mythical achievement.
Mythical achievement right now would be an unchewed number 2 pencil.
Honey, we'll nosh soon, but if you want the jobs...
Miss Aniston, please, hold your horses. I know that you eat pencils to regain your strength because that witch put its curse on you, but we have premium pencils down in the lobby.
Okay, so this is Bill Gates' computer. I mean, that is like using Wayne Gretzky's hockey stick, you know?
Or Tiger Woods' penis. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ugh.
Hit any key, and you'll see it right behind the screensaver.
Any key. Mm-hmm. So I could basically fall on this thing and it would get started?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but don't, okay?
Oh, pretty.
Wait a minute. Wait the fucking minute that you have on your fucking watch. Bill Gates, who at this time I believe is already the richest man on the planet and the head of one of the largest companies on the planet, leaves his personal computer unlocked and unpassword protected. I'm coming for you, Bill. I know where you fucking live. Your shit is mine. I can look it up. I can look the address up on one of those websites that like desperate people use. Where does Keanu Reeves live? He'll want to hang out with me.
Okay, now what's that button?
Don't touch that. Whatever you do, stay away from that button.
Or you'll...
Why does Bill Gates have the nuclear launch codes button?
Now, below that is your documents menu, which contains your recently...
What's the Nancy document, Bill? 5-year plan makes sense. He likes Chinese menu, yeah. Triangles is pretty interesting, but I guess he's a computer nerd. He's got to back up his triangles in case he loses them. It makes sense. What's Nancy? Are those the coordinates to the body, Bill? Are those the bank account numbers, Bill? What's the Nancy document?
Okay, now let's load up the taskbar. I'll show you what it does.
Taskbar? Is that anything like a Snickers bar? Does that have nougat?
What is nougat? Does anybody know that?
I feel like laughing like Titus from Final Fantasy X.
Now, Jen, open that Excel plan right off the documents menu.
Wait, did that
This is
change?
trying to break 80 by the end of the decade. Now, Jen, open that
Who's Emily? The documents are totally different now. What happened to triangles? They're deleting Bill's precious triangles. That was the whole architecture for Windows 98. He's fucked.
Okay. Let's use the new max and min feature in the...
Your 5-year plan is your golf average? He's sinking this company into the fucking ground, and he's gonna use Tiger Woods' cock. I love pointing out that, first of all, Bill Gates, who owns Microsoft and develops Windows at this point in time, has a computer that looks almost brand new. It looks like he has used this computer the day he got it, put some stuff on there and went, oh, I got like 6 lunches to go to, I'll fuck right off. Number 2, he organizes his stuff in a folder called Big Ideas. That's it. If you open that up, it is a jumbling of his destructive, horrible psyche.
Now, open the folder called Bill's Poetry Workshop.
Oh, let's open the Word file called Ode to Christmas.
Very good.
Or as opposed to what? Any other fucking file except, oh boy.
All right, so how do we finish this poem?
I got an idea. Come on, let me.
Come on, I'm just gonna spit on the keyboard and rub it in.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the warehouse, not a single piece of Microsoft merchandise was stirring, not even a mouse. Oh.
He's happy about that. He's proud of that one. Look at him. Look at him. He's absolutely enthralled. That is the best poem that he wrote in 4th grade. He put that on the fridge. He'll finally maybe get that high school diploma after turning that in. He's got plans after this meeting. Oh shit, I gotta run. My night school starts, he said, checking his watch. Meanwhile, Jennifer Aniston looks like she is holding back diarrhea. No, she had a healthy salad for lunch featuring a light dressing, but having to sit next to Matthew Perry for more than 5 minutes would give anyone violent diarrhea.
Let's rename it We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
I like it.
I don't.
There's something you will like. You know what it is?
I know.
Brown noser.
That name is longer than 8.3 characters.
Now, for a lot of people, this feature alone is worth the price of admission to Windows 90.
Well, Matthew Perry, man who said he only dabbled with the previous operating system here and there and probably spends most of his life acting in roles and eating expensive lunches at restaurants that cost more than they should. Why do you know specifically 8.3 characters is the file name limit on Windows? When? Were you at a bus station trying to scrounge up a half-eaten Big Mac wrapper so you could finally eat something with more nutrition than chalk? And you went, what's this advertisement? The new Windows is not restricted by 8.3 characters. Holy shit, I can use that in my interview later today that I'm going to fuck up because I'm Matthew Perry.
Oh, relax, Jen. Check out the recycle bin over there on the desktop.
We could put Matthew Perry in it.
Okay, so the recycle bin is like an enabler for the indecisive.
And undo is the way we were of computing?
When she brushes his bangs at the end.
Oh.
Okay, excuse me. Man in the room. No Streisand. We talked about that.
Yeah, okay.
Men aren't allowed to enjoy Barbra Streisand. That's a funny joke. Men are not allowed to enjoy music. Men cannot look at Barbra Streisand and go, I approve. That's right. They have to flex their pecs, eat some bacon, chug a beer, and as they're fixing their truck and getting a blowjob, say, you know, if I were to put on some music right now, it would be some sort of heavy metal or perhaps a smooth jazz album from the 60s on my personal record collection that I only listen to with my pipe and robe. But let me tell you something. If a single note of Streisand in her big fucking nose even pierces the inner linings of my eardrums, I'm gonna take this socket wrench and I'm gonna have one less stepchild.
So then the taskbar allows you to switch back and forth between windows.
Told you I could teach anybody Windows 95.
Well, don't start handing out diplomas just yet.
Let me show you what multitasking
After all, Matthew Perry's is gonna be from an elementary
I'm gonna
school.
play a sound.
You can hear every bit of this music.
This is multitasking.
Premium
Everything is
8
happening
bytes
at the
per
same
second
time.
action.
Window, he knows. Oh, I know Windows. Oh!
Boris is the true Windows expert at Microsoft.
My God.
My God, let's cut the cables to his dolly.
Go to the Documents menu and open up the file Chinese food. Bill must have used it recently.
That's why he saved it to his desktop for some reason. First of all, fax number. Very classy. Gotta love it. Second of all, 206.
Reached. Leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hi, I found your menu online for dim sum enchanted evening. I guess you're not open right now. I was looking forward to the fried dumplings. I will call back later. Thank you. Fuck. I was hungry.
You know what's interesting about Mushu, if I could just take a second? It's very good only when it's together, because Moo, you know, not good, and Shu, that doesn't taste good at all, but Mushu together, that's an afternoon delight.
I think what happened here is that Matthew Perry, on his way into the Microsoft office, tripped and fell and hit his head on the concrete. Just like he's walking on the sidewalk and there's the door and it's opening. And he falls down and slammed his head on the sidewalk. And now he's just trying to kind of cobble his way through all of this. And the best part is, it compounds the 9 other skull fractures that he suffered earlier in life to get to where he is now.
It's either the help menu or 911.
Why don't we put that Chinese menu on the taskbar and open up help?
Okay, let me do it.
Help me send message to China.
Okay.
Matthew Perry wishes to defect.
Bernice, baby, huh?
Plug and play. Now, what is that, some kind of hair replacement for kids?
No, it's major new feature that makes installing printers, modems, sound cards, and other...
That's the best you could come up with, world famous comedic actor Matthew Perry? Plug and play is like a hair replacement set for kids. How about it's the game your uncle plays on the Sundays? How about it's what your dad will never introduce to your mom? How about it's often found at furry conventions, but they don't like talking about it?
Power up the printer. Stick in the printer cable.
Stick in the printer cable's entire power system, which runs on 400-watt generator.
I never leave home without it. A quick insert and Windows 95.
Windows 95, most convenient operating system, as long as you carry driver disk around with you wherever you go. You don't have enough RAM? I keep 7 sticks in back pocket. You think processor too slow? I have whole chassis tied to the side of my car. You think Windows 95 is buggy? I have Linux drives all along the side of my leg. I duct tape them so that thieves and muggers will never steal them.
Even the mailroom guys look like Gates. Preppy pond people.
Hey, the chipster at Microsoft.com. The chipster at Microsoft.com.
You know, I think you're onto something.
The chipster here is...
Hi, BigCockLover69 at AOL.com. Hi, spread my cheeks and slap them hard at Hotmail.org. Hi there. Yes, those photos are real. No, my trial date has not been set yet at Yahoo.com.
Communicating online is the hot thing right now, and the Microsoft Network is your on-ramp to the information superhighway. It offers everything.
I mean, it's got all my favorite websites I could show you. Here we go. Dungeons and Dragons and NaughtySluts.com. You're gonna love this, Matt.
And then just hit the send icon and away it goes.
Absolutely. Now that we've done that, let's explore the Microsoft Network.
And then explore the insides of Jennifer Aniston. Oh, yeah.
Duck wagon is coming.
Jen, your food's here. You're saved.
I don't think I'm really hungry anymore.
20 minutes ago, we were ready to throw you a telethon. Now you're not hungry?
Hey, yeah, it's Jeff Lee.
Listen, pal, the Steven Seagal fan club is down the hall.
Yeah! Oh, yeah.
I'm getting Southern California.
I'm also getting embarrassment 20 years from now.
Most right-handed people use the left mouse key as their primary tool. Since right-handed people rule the world with the left side of their brain, we are trapped inside their rigid rules. But
which is why I should be allowed to date my college roommate just because we are both men. Isn't that right, Dad? Isn't that right, Dad?
You couldn't do this in the old Windows without opening a bunch of file manager windows.
That is correct, Grasshopper. Let me give you one more tip. Take any shortcut and drag it to the start button.
Let me give you one more tip. If this is your acting role for your big debut, quit right after this.
Windows 95, you can pretty much impose your will on your PC and the world. I feel...
So that's how Lex Luthor took over the world under Superman's nose. He just changed his theme to the 1960s one in Windows 95. Yeah! Fuck yeah!
It's Joystick Johnny.
Joystick Johnny, what brings you to town, Buckaroo?
Where's Gates?
What is a joystick, Johnny?
Most feared video game warrior in the territory. He's probably heard that the new multimedia...
Joystick Johnny looks like his favorite video game is eat all the Adderall before stepdad finds his belt.
And second of all, I'm not hiding anything. As a matter of fact, I'm working on an expose right now to blow the lid off the sitcom business.
Yeah, well, nobody's leaving until somebody's man enough to play a little 3D pinball with old Joystick Johnny.
Okay, Junior.
Why is everyone afraid? Come here, Johnny. Come on, let's play some pinball. Come on, yeah, pull up a chair. Get the fuck out of here, Johnny. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Get the fuck out of Bill Gates' office, you son of a bitch. This is a business. We're working on stuff. We are trying to get things done. I don't care about your fucking get the fuck out of here. You're lucky you're wearing that helmet, or else your soft little baby skull would cave in. Now have the Russian stereotype feed me another Chinese spare rib.
You're on.
A girl? Hardy har har.
Oh, no. See, that's a coward's laugh.
Nobody calls Joystick Johnny a coward.
They may call him attentive deficit disorder. They might call him learning impaired. They might call him someone who has to repeat the 4th grade. But no one calls Joystick Johnny... Hey, pinball. Yeah.
Now that you've had a few laughs, let's
Did I?
review what we've learned about Windows 95.
Minimum requirements, 38060X with 4 megabytes of RAM. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Fucking Boris took up half a gig on his own.
How do I add programs to the top of my start menu?
You hire Matthew Perry to drag them over.
Menu, can I use my existing disk compression software with Windows 95? Windows 95 will run successfully.
Oh, fuck. I've never felt more meditative, calm, and at peace than I ever have looking at this. Wait, someone wrote that? They didn't just have the stars show up and take acid and just talk? Tonight, after this episode of Friends, it's the world premiere of the new sitcom, Growing Together. These two friends are the best of friends, but maybe one time they'll get stuck in a greenhouse, and it's up to them to grow the plants as well as their friendship. Coming soon, Growing Together. That's all coming up on our late night block. Microsoft Windows 95 Video Guide is an independent production not affiliated with Microsoft? What? How?